I'm going to talk about some of the myths that families have, or just people in general, have about birth mothers today on All About Adoption. So if we have not had a chance to meet yet, my name is Steffany, and I am the founder and director of Adoption and Beyond. I started Adoption and Beyond back in 1998, and I've had the privilege of working with hundreds of birth mothers with their placement. The first myth is that birth mothers don't love their children, and that is the farthest thing from the truth. I have had so many birth mothers just, love their babies so much that they felt that adoption was the right thing for them. And it's one of the hardest decisions that a birth mother will ever make, is placing her child for adoption. And that decision is made through love, to be able to feel that she wants to provide her child with a life that's better than what she's able to do at this point in time. And that takes a vast amount of love for the child, to put that child's needs first before her own. So it is a myth that a birth mother does not love her child. They'll come back and reclaim their children. And in all my years, I've never had that happen. The birth mothers that we work with through a child placing agency are voluntarily placing their children for adoption. This is what they feel is best for their child, and they're choosing to do this. And so therefore, they feel that adoption is the right thing for their child. And to come back and reclaim that child would not be what they feel is the best thing for their child. So we find that the birth mothers that we've worked with through all of our years don't feel they want to come and claim their child back, because they felt adoption was the right thing for their child from the very beginning. And since we practice open adoptions, most of our birth mothers have communication with their child and with the family that adopted, and they know their child's doing well, and they don't want to disrupt their child's life. So the fact that birth mothers come back and reclaim their children is just simply a myth. Another myth is that the birth moms are druggies, and that's just simply not true. Now, do we have some mothers who do have substance abuse issues? Yes, but that is not as many as the moms who don't have any drug issues. So just to classify birth moms as being druggies and having drug issues is just simply a myth. Moms who choose to place their children either are parenting other children and just don't feel that they can give another child the attention that they deserve. And so they feel that adoption is the right thing. Also, some of our birth mothers are in college, and they have goals and aspirations that go beyond just parenting a child. And so therefore they feel adoption is the right thing. And so they're not even teenagers. So you're going to find that there's very few teenagers who actually make an adoption plan. This is simply not true. The birth mothers who place their children for adoption, they grieve their children. They miss their children very much, and they very much would have wanted to parent their children if they were able to at that point in time in their life. So just to think that they just go on and pretend this never happened is just simply not true. These mamas still care for their babies, and they're still very much involved in their children's life as they grow through open adoption. The last myth we're going to talk about is that they simply just don't care where their child ends up. And that, once again, is farthest thing from the truth. Our mamas choose the family that their child that they want to place their child with. They look at families' profiles. They meet the families. They develop a relationship with the families. They have an open adoption with the families. So they really do care very much about who their child goes to. And that's why moms come to agencies, is to have a selection of families so they can choose and find the right family for their children. So I hope you found today's information helpful, and just know that you are in the right place to grow your family through adoption. Thank you so much. Bye.